are in Plumber Noodle Doodle. And what's actually happened is there's been an accident on the M80 northbound, so it was very, very busy. Didn't affect myself. I wonder if I'm doing live. I probably won't have the problems that I've been having with the camera freezing. I don't know. It never did it yesterday, so that'll be interesting to find out. So I'm going into Glasgow to get that sorted. It's part of the treatment that I want. I'll shut it. Right. So I don't know which bus I'm getting. Just missed two of them. It's roughly about I think it's going to be 8:15, so it should be easy getting a bus on in Glasgow. Yeah, it should be. How the fuck do you stop this? It's not quite so easy to stop the live. That's it. Yeah. A live stream. So that's the update. Why? Fix your hat. No, that one doesn't look promising. Kilsyth. No, you don't want to be going to Kilsyth. No, don't. You want to be going to Glasgow. Yeah, you want to be going to Glasgow. Oh, welcome to the chat. Right, not sure if I really want to do this live, to be honest. Might be better to do something else. Maybe better. So we're back to Groundhog Day. It seems. You know what, I was thinking about getting rid of my telly actually. It's like, why the fuck do I have a telly? It's like, I watch YouTube most of the time. I don't even watch the telly. And why? You know, so I put the news on and I have people that hate me talking to me. Glasgow Express. X3. I'm not sure about that one. Does it go to Buchanan Street? I don't know if it does or not. Ah, it does. We'll just go on this one, fuck it. It says Buchanan bus station there. So it does say it, so via Moody's one. I think it'll be alright. Via Moody's one. You want to go on Moody's one? Aye. Okay, we'll go on this one. I've got time to get to the appointment. It's 9:45. So we'll just go on this one, fuck it. We'll go up top. Oh, here's oh, that's a better one. We'll go on the M8. Glasgow. Going on the M8. So we're going on the M8 bus. This is a better one. Aye. There you go, thank you. Oh yeah, going to the Buchanan bus station. Yeah. Okay. Thanks. And we can go right up the back. Because, oh, it's warm in here. It's freaking warm. Aye. Oh, I'll sit here. Oh, so right up the back. So, where are you? I'm on a bus. Plumber Noodle Doodle. Can you not tell it's fucking Plumber? Like, I think you shouldn't have to explain where. Wait a minute, we'll see. No, we can't see it from here. Aye, can you see that? That iconic pile of concrete. That's where we are. We're on the bus. Oh, we've got some money in here. Alright. Where are you? I'm on the bus. How do you actually answer a message on? So there's the town centre west roundabout. It's confusing. The other one's east, but so right. Where are you? Cannon bus station. Unless we could, like, unless this bus like up a bit. Right. Where are you? So I'm not actually sure how to use this. So, where are you? How do you reply? A share. I don't know. Right. So we might see a bit of traffic. We might. Oh, the bus driver's on it today, like. Oh aye. Oh aye. He's on it today. He's definitely on it. He's giving it the beans. I think he's probably got Zafira XR. No, Zafira VXR. Probably at home. Well, the kid's strapped in the back. That's like quite a bad idea actually, because you've got 240 horsepower front wheel drive, a chassis that's not very well developed, and like Recaro seats, and all of the kids in the back. It's like, but I've always wanted to. Sorry, I've got a wee bit. I've always wanted to buy one though, and I keep looking at them, and you know what puts me off? £700 odd for road tax. That's what puts me off. Definitely, yeah. So, where are you? I don't know how to answer this. If I touch it, it just comes up with pin message, report, remove, channel activity, add this model, pin user in, hide user on the channel. No, don't want to do anything. So if I touch it, see there's the traffic, right, so alright, can actually see it from here. So the bus is quite dirty, to be honest. The Range Rover's desperate to get to work. That's because of an accident at Odin's Services. That's why that's backed right back down there. This is what's happened. This is the sort of this is causing it. Well, the accident caused this. I think, well, there's blue lights and everything. I'm not sure, we'll have a look at the video. I was videoing at the time. It's easing off slightly, but it didn't even look like, from what I could see of it, it didn't look like a big accident, but it was enough to cause fucking mayhem, as usual. Wasn't it really? Apparently the accident in Stirling, Friday 2 weeks ago, I was told somebody died, was dead, ceased to be alive, so that was quite tragic. I don't know, I'll need to find out about that. Where are you? What the fuck is that? You can't, yeah, well somebody else has answered it. That's what it means, we can't in bus station, because the bus said that at the start. Well, that's what we're going, but so this is a bus spotting video. You know, I could have sat in the middle, could have sat at the window, and somebody sat there. I was going to sit there at the emergency exit. So here we are. Who would want to be a bus driver, eh? You know, I don't know what the money's like. I suppose I could do it. Nah, I can't be arsed with people. I would fall out every day. Fucking end up getting sacked or something. You're not allowed to punch people in the face, you know, that's the problem. Or you could get, you know, angry bus driver. You're like, Oh, look at that truck. Yes. So we're not doing any truck spotting, not really. We're doing a live stream on the bus. And from, what was it again? I forget. Stagecoach, innit? Oh, fuck, I can't remember. Amy, Glasgow. We're going to get off the bus. And then we're going to... no, so what happened yesterday? I did a couple of live streams yesterday. I don't really have it, I'm not really talking about anything particular. And I got more subscribers out of it. Is that why you do it? Maybe maybe that's what it is. Get more sitting on the bus. Aye. Do you get more subscribers out of it? Have you? I think so. I could like live stream my whole life, I suppose. Well, as long as the internet stays working. Well, there's internet on this bus probably, yeah. But I probably have to sign in though. So my plan is going into Cumbernauld, I left my car at Cumbernauld, going to I'm going back there. I won't be long. I'll be back on this bus. I'll be back! Alright! Bus driver! So, the live stream. We're live streaming it. Truck spotting. Truck spotting. Do you see any trucks? Yes. Yes. There's the bus. And a bus. Reconnecting. I don't know how to actually answer these. I don't know if you can. There's one liked it. I don't know. There's people up there. So I don't know exactly. There's Jenkinson's. I think it's just it'd be better if I went portrait actually to watch. Well, I don't know. In the bus, landscape. I mean, it's probably better portrait on a bus. You know, depends what you're trying to do, of course. Yeah. Of course, this goes directly onto YouTube, doesn't it? Does that mean it doesn't? It's not going into the phone thing. I think that's how it works, isn't it? The video is getting directly loaded onto YouTube, so I could probably do a live if I'd run out of... Yeah, I think that Albert Gallivanter said that he was doing a live because he'd problems with data or something. Yeah. So that's what I could be doing when I've run out of data, is going to do a live. Because the phone's not needing to save it, is it? So this is a bus trip to Buchanan bus station. It might have been interesting to get that Moody's burn, the one that goes through Moody's burn. I say I've got plenty of time. I'm not sure just how. Well, I think it must be about... Yeah, I have actually. I could have got it. Yeah, maybe next time. I don't think it'll take that much longer. It just goes through Moody's burn. So that means it probably goes into Glasgow through Rob Royston or something. Probably past where Asda and that, where it all happened. Shut it. Right. Where it all happened. Never get in the back of an Audi A2 with 2 doors. The other thing is, don't answer the door either. Don't answer your front door like a mug. So that's what happened to Alistair Wilson. I answered his front door, and Well, it was a bit complicated. I'm trying to get my head round it. That his wife answered the door, Veronica, then upstairs, and then went back. There was a bit of a kerfuffle going up and down like 3 times or something, or 2 or 3 times, and H&R Grey. It was a bit strange. Another thing I was thinking about is like, so you're a woman and you're married, you've got a husband, somebody's at the door, they ask for they say his name, you know, what do you do? Shut the door, phone the police? Somebody looks a bit shifty. It's not very well me saying that, isn't it, really? How do I know? But I mean, I've been well, yeah. So if you're married and you've got somebody that you live with, you should work as a team. But of course, that doesn't always happen, does it? Sometimes people they hate their partner. I think women tend to more like, because women are intrinsically evil, so they will be more likely to actually hate their partner and have them bopped off. There's a possibility. When a mug's going to work, the Porsche. You think about it, the whole thing is just a massive scam, isn't it? You going to your work and paying the tax and everything and paying all this. It's a massive scam. But you might have put yourself in a situation where you have to, where you have to go to work to pay for whatever it is, paying your rent or whatever, mortgage. If you've got to pay a mortgage, it's a good idea. Yeah, go to work to pay it, and that way you get freedom, well, a certain amount of freedom once it's paid off. It was going to take like 25 to 30 years. So, you think about it, and that's like, I think that's the thing about human beings, is the reason why we do stupid things is because of really short-term thinking. So I've got to remind myself to try and think longer term. There's more comments coming. I send my wife to the door, yeah. I did that. That's probably why you should divorce me. There's this guy, it's a funny story back years ago. We lived in Aberdeenshire. I had this guy, and he was a really weird guy. He was working for me, and I got rid of him, I sacked him, which was probably quite a bad idea because I didn't actually have anybody to replace him. I sacked this guy. I said, I can't work with this guy. He's a freaking nut, like whatever. I couldn't really put my finger on it actually at the time. Don't forget to hit the like button. Right, I sent my wife to the door, T4 Loves, right? So when my ex was like, I hope she's not going to watch this. She probably would be. She was like quite big, like, she would like get thrown out of the women's toilets actually, but no, she wouldn't. But she's freaking huge, right? I had bigger built than me and everything, bigger, like up the way and everything and across the way and everything. Right? So this guy, I sacked him, and he came round to my house about 11:30 at night. I was thinking when I was watching that thing about Alistair Wilson about how many times somebody's come to my house, to the door, and I says, it's that Sandy, go and sort him out. So she went down and told him to fuck off. And a year later, this same guy got jailed for fucking murder. And it was Sandy McClure's his name. He murdered let's get a bit negative, I think that's enough said about that. And what I've said is the truth. It's not like I've libelled anyone or anything. He got jailed. I don't know if he's out now. That was in the late 90s. It was a horrible case. If you look it up, Alexander McClure, it'll be in the Press and Journal. It was fucking horrible. Find out for yourself. I think that's what I'll say about it. Right. So that time, this guy, this guy's capable of murder. I mean, does that mean we're all capable of murder? But I haven't actually. Not most of us here probably haven't actually done it. The only time you maybe get to kill people is if you're in the forces, really, or you're a murderer. So that was the only time that I can think of. But I mean, it's like now, who the fuck's coming to your door? And you've got so digital equipment now, so there's not really any excuse, is there? Like, somebody's got to come to see you or visit you or whatever. So I what? The wife coming to the door. It's T4 Lovers is on. Don't forget to hit the like button yet. Thank you T4 J. To do this what you're doing. It shows you I'm getting fucking blind. I can't even fucking read this. Boot sale today. No, this is what day is this? Well, I wouldn't be on a bus, would I, if I was going to boot sale? I mean, the whole argument about the cycling and everything, that people don't. I spend a lot of time arguing with cyclists and everything. They're so thick. Is that commerce requires vehicles? You know, like, so you get a push bike. If you're selling either yourself, as in you could be a plumber, or don't say that. I think I was going to say something else. You're a plumber or whatever it is. You are going to need to get your cell and all your tools to wherever you're working. Or so if you have 20 zones and all that stuff, it's taking longer for you to get. You're going to work on fix somebody's pipes. Guys, I really fix their pipes. Stop it. You're going to cause. There's Rob Royston gas thing. You're going to fix their pipes. It's going to take you longer to get there. So you got a push bike. You get there. I'm a plumber. Yeah, time served plumber. Oh, can I see? Oh, I'm the top of the plumbing tree. So alright, can you fix my pipe then? I'll go and fix your pipe. Right, no bother. Right, have you done it? No, I haven't got any tools. Why not? Well, because you've made this a fucking clean air zone and I'm not allowed to bring my van into it. So we'll have to fucking get my tools delivered. Can you see how? So that's why I'm routing on you, but that's why push bikes are useless. And I mean, I would use push bikes if they were. Oh fucking hell! Look at that. Where's he been? Aberdeen. He's been up to Aberdeen for his holidays. Like, fuck's sake. What's going on there? See that? Where the hell's he been? I mean, I wouldn't drive off a car like that. I changed BMW without the indicators. A lot of them don't have indicators. That was a bit of a. A lot of the BMWs went out without indicators, and that's one of them there. And the stock, you can move it all you like, but doesn't it do nothing? And so, what the hell was I talking about? Yeah, so push bikes. I mean, okay, yeah, I do get it that Uber Eats and everything in these city centre locations can function. Well, that's another thing, because they can cause a lot of damage as well, but crashing into you and they don't have insurance and stuff. Or their name's Mufta or something. And they're like, where do they stay? Oh, you know. So I think what happens is, but it is good. I like the fact that people move for the government. I do like that, actually. You know, I do admire it. That people, this guy's having a look, he's sleeping. So answering the door. I'm sort of oversharing here because people could be watching this and find out what I do. What I do is I climb out the window and jump up on the next door neighbour's wall and run up and down the wall. I have boomerangs that I keep handy and I throw them backwards and forwards up and down the wall. That's just if somebody comes to the door. It seems to work for me because it normally gets rid of them, like they go away because like this fucking nutter we've got here, you know. So the other thing, what I was saying, but the thing about that guy that I was telling you about, Alexander McClure, is I didn't know. I knew he was weird. He threatened me. That's what it was, and it was really inappropriate. And I think what I was looking at was psychopathy. Psychopathy is what I was looking at. There was something wrong with us in there, and I actually felt in danger. And then a year later, he got done for murder. So I think obviously I did the right thing, getting rid of him. You know, even at the time it was extremely awkward. So that was one of these situations where your instincts kick in. I've got a lot of examples in my life of people that have been. You have to kind of watch a wee bit when you're talking about things like that, because they could come round and, you know, say you've been talking about me on the internet. But I think if it's publicly available, the information, then I don't. There was another situation. Well, look, if you're going to talk about people like that, they're obviously not very nice people, are they? They've done some horrible things and they're still floating around on this planet, having done these horrible deeds. Generally, it's either it's for sex. Normally, because you're sleeping with somebody else or something. It's you know, like it's, what do you call that? Passion. Crimes of passion. Who's getting the honk? Somebody was getting the old honk there. Don't know who it was, but that's probably must have been up the back of the bus. This is the bit where they all merge over. And then, yeah, the other one, I better not say any names, but it was when I was up in the Aberdeenshire again. Oh, I did a search of my name, my name. That's not my. Stop going on about this. But anyway, my other name, right? The one that I did a search, and it's either in Londonderry, right? Fucking loads of them in Londonderry. Like, so there's this thing that shows you where names are. Right, I don't know, was it now or within the last, with the data that they get in the British Isles, that is, in the UK, because it's only within the UK, and it's in Londonderry. My name is, and I thought it was a fucking Scottish name. It's Ireland. London is Ireland, right? I know it's in Northern Ireland, but, and then the other pocket of, there's like a really light bit where there's some people with this name, and it's all where I've been shagging. Because that's where they all are. I thought I was looking at it going, well, you've made your mark in the world, didn't you? You know, even though you couldn't make a complete arse of it. So they're up sort of like the other side of Montrose area. If you look at it in Macbeth, it's like there's all these people, and they're I'm pretty sure that's my lot. So my sons and grandchildren and everything all up there in that area. So me, I'm proud of myself, isn't I? Spreading my doodads all over the place, and then I'm fucking off, you know. But that's another story, right? I was kind of isolated, so I had to leave. So okay, I said, don't forget to hit the like. Yep. No, I'm not doing a boot sale today. No, because if I was in a boot sale, I'd be in the T4, right, or the C4. Yeah, I've just noticed that. My car is either a T4 or a C4. That's 5 years I've owned this. No, I even owned one before that. So I either have a T4 or a C4. Or a C3. I've got a C3 with me. It's in the car park. So I'm going to be going to Wetherspoons later. So we're doing the test to see if I get thrown out the women's toilets later. Don't in public if you've got somebody that's angry or something. It'll make them worse. And in my life, I've made people worse all the time. So I try. What the fuck's that noise? What I try to do is just try and switch off, like, you know, and always remember there's always plenty of time to, you know, to reflect on things, like. But like the guy that I mentioned earlier, the guy that I mentioned earlier, probably the guy who's a psychopath. I doubt if he's capable of, well, because if his head is that way, and he was doing that, to do that, if you look it up, you'll find out, to do that is horrific. You know, I certainly couldn't live with myself. I've done some mad things. I couldn't live with myself. I did what he did. No, that was insane. I know what he did because I read the report. Or like I suppose a journalist do a kind of. It's not exactly a detailed report, right? So the other thing I was looking at last night when I was is this a one-sided conversation? Because I haven't figured out how to answer anymore. But I'm talking to you, I suppose that's answering, isn't it? Is the what the fuck is that noise? Rini and Andrew McRae. Oh, that's a weird one, that one. I remember that one as well. The builder, Inverness, middle class, money family. Well, shut it. a moneyed family, well, probably upper middle class. But in the 70s, there was a sort of, was it the baby boomers or something they were called? Am I a boomer? I think older than me. There was people really starting to climb up the hierarchy after the war and make money. The opportunities were there, because you look at the A9 was built by this company that he was in, and so the bodies have never been found, and it's tragic when you read about it, but it's all about women. It's mad women that cause all these things. Because well, I mean, obviously, it's mad women behaviour. Going about. So she was with this man, married to this businessman who was loaded, and wasn't. She obviously went for. She didn't feel loved and all this pish, right? That's when they start behaving mad, and that's when everything goes wrong, when they start that shite, because our feelings and our emotions are in control. So she'll end up with this, getting pumped by this big accountant guy who was married. He was married to somebody else, and he'll end up dying still married to the woman he was married to. And apparently the son, Andrew, younger than me, and this was 1974. Andrew was 3, so he'd be 1971. So he'd be 50. You can see I can't count very well. 54 right now, if you're still alive. Well, we don't. The thing is, we don't actually know. Well, yeah, he's more likely dead. Yeah. We never got the body, so that probably buried in the A9 somewhere. But there was evidence, and I was reading about the evidence. The evidence was a bit iffy. So there was a scream. This woman in a farm heard a scream. There was a Volvo estate. Now the guy, the lover, for some reason went and got his floor of his Volvo. It wasn't his Volvo estate. It was a company car, and it belonged to the guy that it belonged to Gordon McRae. So he'd handed his notice in to this guy, and they were needing to get the car back and to hand the car back, and he had to change the floor. It says in the thing that he changed the floor, and I don't know what that means. But I did have a Volvo 240 estate. I think there was like a wooden floor and you lifted it up, and underneath there was a spare wheel and everything like that. But I seem to remember it had carpet on it. So this was that's 74 though. This would be like the Volvo 145 estate. It was a company car. So this guy, so he couldn't start shagging her, didn't he? And she fell in love with him and everything, and they were setting up. She was wanting to get. Oh, it was all. The whole thing of it's all Shakespearean, isn't it? Really. It's all sort of tragic, and but unfortunately, the 3-year-old son, died. Obviously, because he got murdered. That's terrible, isn't it? But then that's psychopathy again, isn't it? And he died in Glen Oakle a couple of years ago. Bill McDowell ended up moving to Penrith, Cumbria, and the police went and arrested him and locked him up. And they moved him to Glen Oakle from some other prison. I didn't realise that Glen Oakle was I thought it was a young offenders institution. So it was, right? I didn't realise it had actually changed to a proper prison. I mean, I drive past there occasionally. Right, keep it your pals. And so he died, and I think it was to be near Forth Valley Hospital, probably. Maybe that's what they do if they've got a prisoner with health issues. And come on, cycle faster, for fuck's sake. See, there's a guy there with a rucksack and that. That's all very well. That's normal. Like a young guy, hasn't he got a car? Can't he afford a car? Whatever. Doesn't have a driver's license. That's normal. But once you get into, you really need to get into commerce, and that is selling shit, doing stuff. Illegal, of course. Right, so we're going to Buchanan bus station. Aye. So that's where we're getting off. So thanks for coming along this live. Right. I think maybe I might do more lives, and the reason is that cycle faster, fuck, see, like, there's a rucksack, right? So like I've got a Volkswagen T4 and I'm like, I can get like, it's a camper van actually, but I can get like 50 boxes in it, banana boxes, and it's actually a camper van. It's got a kitchen and that in it, so it's not actually a van as such. He, ha ha ha, you managed to outmaneuver that one then, have you? Right, so I could get like 50 boxes, I think in it, yeah, and that's where it'd been a motorhome, not an actual van, but then it's got suspension to cope with that as well. And that's why bikes are they're for the young and teenagers. Once you get old, so the Greens they don't want you to, they want a sort of like strange kind of world where, unfortunately, it's not sustainable unless you want to go. The problems, a lot of problems afoot. There's something called PFAS, PFAS. What they're actually talking about doing is they're actually, listen, I'm being serious here. They're talking about doing away with rubber, right? Go, oh, right, we can live without rubber. Oh, can you? So they're talking about doing away with these materials. So the problem, you've got like a kind of cohort of nutters who are arguing for EVs, and a cohort. So it's like the EV and the fossil fuel argument. It's completely false. It's a fake. It's a false comparison. So the problem is that all the materials and everything that are mined and produced and everything for EVs and for ICE vehicles, they're PFAS. So they're looking to eliminate these materials. It's insane. Everything in this bus. I mean, if it didn't have tyres, so basically you're going to go back to a life of poverty, is what I'm saying. If you want that, but I think a lot of these Greens and that, they don't realise, or they don't see that affecting them, the life of poverty. I think that's really the problem. They don't. So a lot of them are middle class, retired or whatever, or they're they've got income, so they don't need a van with tools in the back to go and earn money. So it's kind of like, yeah, I mean, you're looking at the fall of the Roman Empire, aren't you, really? Are you? Mm-hmm. Aye. Yeah, so I think we'll end this live when I go off the bus, I think. I'm not sure if I'm going to do another one. I might, actually. Because I've just realised that it means that the phone's not, it's never going to be a problem. The only problem is running out of internet. If the internet fails, that would be the only thing. So, right, time to go. Oh, jeez. Got my glasses off, I'll end up falling over. Oh. Could actually wind up just wandering around everywhere like this. Oh. Why? Thank you. Right.
Well, I don't
Thanks.
think it's not a spare, mate, so your bus will not be done.
Right, okay then. Very friendly bus driver. So we'll see how the time is. Very friendly bus driver, I'm saying. So we're at there's that thing there, that sculpture thing. So we're at 5 to 9 and we've made it. So my appointment is 9:45, so I could walk down there in about 15 minutes, so I'll just have a meander down to where I'm going. So thanks for watching this video. It's a live stream. No, I don't want to go in there. No, I need to head down there. Get down there, aye. Cones. I need to get down there and get on with this. Right. Factories. Right. Bye. Here we are. Glasgow. How the fuck did that window get bashed up there? Anything can happen in Glasgow. But they're getting screwed over by the government. All these wide boys and girls. Right, bye. We're going. Thanks for joining me.